What's up, y'all? Saturday. Yeah, my days are off. But for good reason this week. I have been doing a little bit of a secret build on Project X. For a derby I was talked into. Yeah. Completely out of my comfort zone. I have absolutely nothing to expect for this one. Other than the rules are very basic and very vague. And yeah. If you guessed it, Project X. It's going to be for the Derby in Marshal, Illinois tonight. So as soon as you see this video, I'm loading this up and hauling butt to Illinois. Got a bunch of us normal guys from down this area, the TIA guys, going up there. We'll go up there to do a little partying. See what happens. Kind of mix things up. Project X is actually Beast 2.0 with a modified front end. And yes, that's a stupid stack. So yeah, let me see if I can. Yeah. But you already know this mower pretty well. My limited weld mower. Everything from here forward has been changed. As you can see, got some reinforcements. It's got a bumper, which is weird. It's got an entirely different hood on it. The normal hood is sitting up here for limited weld shows. This hood's kind of just thrown together because it really doesn't matter about the hood. The hood's just there for looks and to show a little bit of damage. Now what's behind here, as you can see, well, barely see, there's a little bit of tubing going on behind there. With a kicker there, and a kicker going all the way back to the cage back here. Let me see if I can, I really can't get a good view of this at all. I probably should have started, made this video when the hood was still off. But it is what it is, and I was kind of in a rush to get this thing done. Well, not really, but yeah, you can't really see it, but but if you've ever seen the SS style mowers, that's basically what this front's kind of done, except for the bumper shocks go all the way to the cage. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to this week. Just putting a cage on the front of this thing. And I had to run a stack because my normal downpipe header, that bar was in the way. And I was not going to cut my header that's tuned. So I made a new header and retuned it. And it sounds pretty damn good. I kind of like the header, or the stack on it. But yeah, the hood does have a lot of spacing between it and the cage. I know it's kind of hard to see, but so this hood's going to get all mashed up, and I want that to happen because it shows some damage at least. Because the problem I have with cage mowers is they really don't show much damage. At least this way, the hood will take all, will get all tore up, but it's not going to be anything but the hood. And this hood was a throwaway hood. It's kind of cobbled together and junk, so it'll show some damage. Because yeah, the hood's pushed forward quite a bit, so it's going to mash in once it starts hitting these upright bars that's behind it. So it'll show some damage. I don't have a huge bumper on it like some of the others, but I only had so much material to work with, thanks to Skylar, who donated the material to to get me ready for the show. Yeah, a little bit out of my comfort zone, but also I'm kind of excited to go run this show, to run something like this, because this is a gnarly cage on the front of this thing, and it's heavy. And yes, I was going to put the V-twin on, but instead decided to test out and kept the good old 8 horse. The trusty old 8-horse. The underrated 8-horse. And it chugs along just fine. I won't be popping any wheelies, but it will haul this mower pretty damn well. I did. So here's the old belt. There's the belt I've been running for the last 3 years. I went ahead and put a new belt on it because that belt was a little stretched and a little wore out. When you have your drive line set up just right, this is how your belt's going to look after 3 years. The belt's not really hurt. A little glazed over, a little stretched. But other than that, perfectly fine. So it'd be a good spare. So it's got a fresh belt on there. I'm bringing extra 6-inch wheels, keyed wheels for the rear in case I need to drop it down. And the back of it, because I'm afraid these wheels are probably going to get hit and I really don't want to waste them. And it depends on if the track's muddy or how big the track is. The smaller wheels will give me a little more acceleration, but those will give me more top speed. It just depends on the size of the track. Got extra front wheels just in case. Ratchet straps to tie it down once Buddy gets here, because I'm riding with a buddy. So yeah. So you've already seen the back of it. Really not much difference. Other than it's got a cage on the front. And a stack, which is something I usually don't run. And I guess we're going to fire this rig up to let you hear the stack. I guess that'd be fair. Yeah, it don't sound too bad. I kind of like the sound of it. Yeah, it works. So I'm ready. Ready to go to Marshall. Kind of a little surprise derby. Yeah. So if you're in the Marshall, Illinois area, come on out to the derby. They're going to have cars and all too. It's going to be a good one. It seems like there's a lot of interest in the mowers. I think we're going to be rolling like 5 or so mowers deep going there, just us. Something like that. And I know several others are going to be there. I've been kind of keeping track of who and what, but it seems like it's got potential. So it looks like it could be a pretty good show. I have no idea what the old limit weld's going to do. I'm going to hope for the best and hope it keeps chugging along. If it gets junk, so what? It's part of the game. So I'm going to have fun regardless, because it's kind of out of my comfort zone, something different. Well, it's really no different than the mod I had, except they're a little lighter and, you know, they're more old school style cage mower, which is kind of cool. So yeah. It kind of makes me want to build a new mod. It really does. Yeah. I kind of had fun building this. Doing that front cage and whatnot. So, it may happen one day. I may get back into mods, but who knows. Right now I'm going to stick with limited welds and go from there. So, yeah. And, by the way, I designed this front cage to where I can cut the bars off and the whole front cage comes off in one piece. So I can go back to being a limited weld. So it can be adapted back and forth. So, just so you know. Hopefully it don't take too much damage after a day and it'll be easily repaired. But we'll see. If it gets junked, it gets junked. I'll just go build me another one. So what? Swap the cage up. Should be fine. Should be. But, yeah. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to film the derby. I'll definitely have my GoPro going. So, yeah. See, if you're in the Marshall area, come on out. If you want, come down through the pits or whatever. Come hang out. yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of us guys that run down here in southern Indiana gonna come up there. Skylar's gonna be there. He's another big timer. So me and him are the two biggest ones for the limited weld class down here. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. He ran up in that area before and he did pretty well, even on one cylinder. But we'll see. Yeah, definitely come on out, hang out, come watch the show. We're going to see what we can do. Try to send it. Go on a show. So I'm just out there just to have some fun. Kamikaze it. Don't care. So yeah. So there you go. Project X, Marshall, Illinois. See y'all there. So the next one, get milked.